Had a comment, and I'm gonna have to go back here, and wait a minute. I'm gonna have to go back here, and I'm gonna have to take a look at who this comment was. Dangerous purple plant, 1009Y commented. I listen to your videos while I play games. Good videos. Please keep on making videos. Now, um, the videos. Let me get back here to this one. The videos, I make videos for two channels. I'm an aspiring affiliate marketer. Haven't made any money yet, but I'm making videos for that channel. I have another channel, Dave's Home Gym, where I have over 150 some subscribers right now. I have over 200 videos where I lift weights, and I will review products that are related to weightlifting like dumbbells or racks and stuff like that. That's anything that I buy for weightlifting. I will do that. But you asked, and I decided to start off with a bit of a whopper here. Okay, we're talking about a woman's uh, virginity here. Okay, I'm going to read from Deuteronomy 22 verses 13 through 20. Okay, if any man takes a wife and goes into her and detests her, he don't like her, and charges her with shameful conduct and brings a bad name on her and says, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found she was not a virgin. Then the father and mother of the young woman shall take and bring out the evidence of the young woman's virginity to the elders of the city at the gate. Where back then, that first night that their daughter was with the husband, they would keep the sheet. Okay? I tell you, some of these practices are like, what in the fuck? I mean, wash it. Okay, but they didn't. They kept the sheet. But anyway, and the young woman's father shall say to the elders, I gave my daughter to this man as wife, and he detests her. Now he has charged her with shameful conduct, saying, I found your daughter was not a virgin, and yet these are the evidences of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. All right, now, all women have a hymen, but not all women will bleed when they are deflowered. Okay, I think from what I understand, 50% don't. So that's not a test of losing your virginity. Okay, and right here, this is kind of suspect because this is a Bible that's inspired by a God who created the human being, created the woman, gave him the hymen, apparently, and should know that 50% of women do not bleed on their when they're deflowered. But anyway, then the elders of that city shall take that man and punish him, and they shall fine him 100 shekels of silver and give them to the father of the young woman, because he has brought a bad name on a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He cannot divorce her all his days. Now, I don't agree with that. Okay, now let's go over here. I don't agree with that mainly because if this guy don't like her, he's never going to like her and he's really going to detest her. And I'm not saying he can't come to love her, but it's like if he's one of them guys that just holds a grudge, he's going to hate her his whole life. I got to live with you, you're burnt the potatoes, you know. Let's go back. Let's go over here. All right. Now, uh, some of this article that I was reading here, what they say, what this woman says, is it's mostly about power. It's about the father who's the head of the family, who has the power over the family. Apparently, you know, his daughter subverted that power by going out and having sex before she got married, which, like I said before, the blood on the sheets is not a good test. Okay? Now, and another thing, this God is omniscient, and apparently the priests of that of back then should have got some word from God. God could let them know. They used to, what did they do? They cast lots. They had the human and the thuman, or whatever they want to call it, where it was pretty much, it was like they cast lots. It's like, okay, boom, you see, she's lying. Okay, but this God didn't do that. This is pretty much like, hey, if there's no blood on the sheets, all right, then she was a bad girl. Okay, but okay, getting back to the power thing, it's power because the father's power was subverted. It was because the daughter went out and did something bad. She didn't have any respect for her father, so this is a bad stain on him. Okay, it's it says it here. Let's see. Okay, okay, this guy named Kohler, Aaron Kohler. Uh, okay, now this Kohler says a hymen doesn't work that way. Okay, it was known in the ancient Near East that the hymen doesn't work that way. Even if she's not a virgin, that could be through no fault of her own. Even if she's not a virgin, that does not prove she cheated during the betrothal period. The proof of virginity could be faked easily, and as I noticed, the penalties appear imbalanced. The law is not about sex, it's not about the hymen, it's about power and money. Because the husband of the wife, uh, I think, could possibly. Now, he had to give what's called the bride wealth. He had to pay, essentially, he's kind of paying for the bride. So he could get that back plus more. So if he decided to lie about this and there was no test, which, like I said, the test wouldn't even matter there. Because if they knew about the hymen and that most women, like 50% of women do not bleed, what the hell's that worth at all? What test can you actually do? You can't do a test because you can't really find out unless, say, she got pregnant before she got married. Then you could find out. And even there's passages in the Bible, a passage in the Bible where if they suspect a woman of adultery, okay, and this flies in the face of all these anti-abortion activists that are Christians. They would give her a poisonous, like a poison they mix together that would cause her to have a miscarriage. Okay, what the hell? But anyway, this guy, the husband, could get money back and perhaps more. Okay, so they're trying to find out, okay, if he's right, then we got to give the money back. But like I said, how in the hell, if you already know it, it's ridiculous. And this here, look at this. This is the thing with Christians. If there was an actual real good explanation for this, you could do it in less time than this takes to read this damn thing. To go over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. I mean, okay, but let's read the rest of this. Let's read 20. Say that that they find out, however they're going to find out. Okay, there's no blood on the sheets. Okay, well, what are they going to do? If the thing is true and the evidences of virginity are not found for the young woman, then they shall bring out the young woman to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her to death with stones, because she has done a disgraceful thing in Israel to play the harlot in her father's house. So you shall put away the evil from among you. Okay, yeah. I mean, are you friggin' kidding me? How many women out there lost their virginity before they were married? They lost it to this guy. And then later they got married to that guy. And they've been married to that guy their whole life. Now we don't do the whole who pays for the marriage nowadays? Why, the father of the bride. Okay? But uh, that's ridiculous, because like I said, once again, you cannot use that whole blood on the sheets as a test. And if they knew that, why, and what are you going to how are you what are you going to do here? See, this here is another reason that if you're a Christian, you ought to rub your friggin' eyes. You ought to go, okay, this is ridiculous. No, but no. What do Christians do? This. Let's keep talking about it. Social structures and expectations and all of that. And a God who apparently claims in other parts of the Bible that I'm omniscient. I know everything. Well, if you know everything, well, then why don't you give them a heads up before they murder somebody? Or if, and that's the thing, the husband. It's ridiculous. I mean, completely ridiculous. The whole thing. But that's it. That's what you get from this damn book, this religion. It's totally ridiculous. I don't really know what else to say. I've pretty much run out of. You get to a point when you read some of this shit where your brain just is like, you know what? I'm shutting down now. I'm just going to stop. I think you need to stop, because what else could you say? I mean, nothing. So that's it for this video. Uh, and until next time, like I said, religion, organized religion, is a gift that keeps on giving. Okay? So I'll see you next time.